back with another video, and today, my friends, I did not plan on making a second video, but here we are. So, first off, I'd like to say I'm having a little trouble articulating exactly what I'm trying to say, but I've had this trouble in the past, but you guys just seem to always get me. And, you know, I've had videos that I'm like, I'm not even going to upload this. They're not going to get the fuck I'm trying to say. Not because you guys are dumb, but because I'm very scatterbrained, and you guys know that I lose my train of thought like that. Today's a snow day, so everybody's home. So, it's in the evening now, so everybody be home anyways. But saying if it would have been earlier in the day, it would have been more quiet. But anyways, you guys just seem to get me. So for that, I'm very thankful. Yeah, you guys just get what I'm trying to say. So hopefully that'll be the case in this video. I'm sure it will. I'll probably be insecure the whole time that nobody knows what the fuck I'm trying to say, but you know. So second thing I want to say is, you guys know I don't like to do drama videos or shit talking videos. Fuck, even whenever I do my MFW videos, it's not a shit talking fest. I'm not like fucking bitch, loser, drunk. I don't do that, and I'm not going to do that today. Today is more like a, just kind of like friendly advice, you could say. Usually whenever I do drama videos, or whatever you want to call it, it's because either it's something that is close to my heart, it's something I've been through, it's something I can relate to, it's something that usually it's because I can give a different point of view. Because you guys know I like to see every situation from every side, and usually I can come in with a new point of view, or just a point of view that I would like to share. And then sometimes I do these videos because something's affecting usually one of my friends or myself personally. Today, it's one of my friends. So, get that out of the way. But yeah, this, like I said, today's just going to be like a friendly little advice video. It's not really aimed at, well, you guys be the judge of that. Maybe it is aimed at a certain person, but you can apply this to any person in life, any situation in life, and it will apply. It's something that we could all live by, and I'm not y'all's mama. You know that. I've told you that a million times. I'm not telling you guys how to live. I'm not telling you guys what to do, but this is something everybody should try to live by. My husband taught me this whenever we first got together, and it's like a prison rule. My husband spent 3 years in prison, and he is a perfect example of, just because you've been in prison, you don't have to be a fucking loser. You don't have to rob, you don't have to con, you don't have to scam, you don't have to use people, you don't have to, find you a sugar mama. You ain't got to do none of that. My husband's a fucking boss. Like, you do not have to be who your paperwork says that you are. Yeah, sure, you might have to take a shitty job to begin with when you first get out. Somebody will take a chance on you. And then you don't let that person down. So then somebody else is going to see, oh, you got a couple years of work for this person. They have nothing but great things to say about you. So they're going to take a chance. And then you can make a little more money. And then you work for them for a little while. And you can work your way up until you are a fucking boss. My husband is proof that you do not have to be who your paperwork says you are. A junkie, or a thief, or, a purse snatcher, or whatever. You ain't got to be that forever. So you don't have to rely on people to take care of you. You can do it yourself. Anyways, so my husband taught me this when we first got together, and I've really tried to live by it since then. And the saying goes, essentially, you are only worth as much as your word. Or, if your word, oh my god, how did I forget the saying? All you have in life is your word. And if your word means nothing, then ain't nobody gonna take you seriously. If your word holds no weight, nobody's gonna believe you about anything. Nobody's gonna, nothing. If your word means nothing, don't expect people to take you seriously, and don't be mad when people don't take you seriously. So I'll give you guys a little anecdote about it. When I first got with my husband, well, okay, so 10 years ago, I was in an extremely abusive relationship. And I would lie about things because, like, say, oh, I knocked the mouthwash into the sink and it accidentally dumped down the sink. So instead of just saying, oops, I did that, I would take that bottle, put it in the bottom of the trash can, and hide it like it didn't happen. And you guys that have been in abusive relationships, you know what I'm talking about, because you will do anything to smooth over a situation so that person doesn't, catch fire and freak the fuck out and explode. Over the tiniest little things. You spend every day walking on eggshells just hoping that nothing that you say that day will piss them off and start an altercation. Physical, mental, whatever. Doesn't matter. You spend all your life hoping that nothing you say or do pisses them off. So I would make up little lies about stuff because I was trying to protect myself from getting into a physical altercation about stupid shit. So when I first got with my husband, I carried that over because I spent so long doing that when I make a stupid little mistake, I would lie about it. I think the first time I ever did it, I knocked some dip into the floor and I spilled it. And so I had to throw it away and I had to clean it all up and everything else. And he was like, where'd the dip go? And I'm like, I don't know. And of course, I told him later that because I had no reason to lie to him. He wasn't that guy. He was never gave me a reason to feel scared to tell him the truth. And I had to learn, that you're only as good as your word. If your word means nothing, and if people don't know whether you're telling them the truth when you say something, they're never gonna believe you. So I had to drop that shit real quick. And, my husband and I have an amazing relationship now. And, but that's just a little anecdote of, like, when you lie, even if it's about tiny little things, that chips away at your word little by little. So luckily I learned my lesson very quick. To you guys that are new here on YouTube, if you lie about anything, people will find out. So if you have to lie about something, just don't bring it up at all. If you feel the need to lie about something, just don't bring it up at all. Just don't even talk about it. Because if you lie, people will find out about it, and that chips away at your word, little by little. So the situation that I'm talking about today would be the situation with somebody in our community accusing Irish Devo and Stewie of calling in a welfare check on them. And the story has changed multiple times. First it was they were both sleeping. Then it was she was sleeping and he was on a live stream. Then it was they were both awake. Then it was somebody called their parent, and their parent called in for a welfare check. Well, they accused a guy, but then it changed to they accused two of our guy friends, and then it turned to it was a woman that called and screamed in the phone from a mirrored number of that person, called their mother and screamed in the phone and then hung up. The mother didn't call the person back, they called the cops and had a welfare check sent out. I don't know about y'all, but my mom's dead, and if she thought that something was wrong with me, she'd be here. I know that makes no sense, but y'all know what I mean. Like, she wouldn't even call you back to check on you. Somebody screams in the phone and then just hangs up. But they don't think to call you back. They just call the cops and call welfare check. Okay. So, then it changes to not only did the cops show up, but the person's sibling showed up as well. It's just been like multiple things. So, I left a comment on their video, and I said, nobody's going to believe that because we all know better than to think that they would do this. So then I got a comment on one of my videos saying, well, if you know who didn't do it, then you must know who did, insinuating that I must have done it then, if I know that they didn't do it. Come on, honey. Come on, y'all. What? I don't really want you listening to... Alright, y'all, I didn't want her to hear my drama talk. It's not child appropriate. And y'all know, mama mood comes first before anything else, so stop that video if you need to, y'all. So yeah, so they kind of insinuated that I must have done it because, I spend so much time talking about these people and worrying about these people. Literally the only reason why I clicked on the video was because it was in my recommended. Why, I don't know, because I don't watch this person or any of their friends or anything. I don't know. They are in my community, so maybe that's why they're my recommended sometimes. And I used to be subscribed at a time. But another point I would like to make is I have been blocked on this person's channel since the beginning when they started their channel. And I remember a few times them saying that they didn't like me for some reason. I don't know why, and I never really cared enough to ask. If I really cared, I would have figured it out, but I don't really like them either. So I didn't dislike them, but I didn't really like them either, so I didn't care enough to find out. So I thought it really funny that I was blocked on their channel, so I don't know how anybody saw my comment. I think that they have to approve my comment if I'm blocked. Or maybe, I don't know. But somehow somebody saw my comment and came and commented that on my channel. Their name was something from Baghdad, but I'm pretty sure it was either her troll account or his troll account, considering my comments can't be publicly seen if I'm blocked on their channel. Maybe I'm not blocked anymore, but I know that when they first came into the community, they said they didn't like me, made a video about me, but then I went to go comment on the video and I was blocked. So they can make a video about me to get views, but I couldn't even comment on said video to defend myself, which I wasn't really needing to defend myself because I didn't do anything wrong. Somebody was just being an asshole, basically. But point being, that's a bitch move. Who does that? You make a video about somebody, but then you block them so they can't even say anything on the video. Loser. Sorry, I said I wasn't going to shit talk, but that's just who does that? Anyways, so yeah, they lied about this, and then they're mad that nobody is just going to take their word and believe that our friends Stewie and Steve-O did this, because their word is good. They don't have any dirt on their name. They've not ever been known to go real life. Nobody would have a bad thing to say about them, except for people they've fallen out with. I'm sure there's a few people that got something to say about me too, but nobody stays friends with everybody forever. That's not how life goes, and y'all know that. So I'm sure there's somebody that has something to say about them that, but when you really look at it, there's nobody that can say they went real life. There's nobody, their word holds a lot of weight around here, and that means a lot. And you can't be mad that because you've been caught multiple times trying to scam, lying about tons of stuff, that your word holds no weight. Once your word holds no weight, you can't gain it back. You can lose weight with your word, but you can't gain it back once it's gone. And that's nobody else's fault but your own. You can't blame that on anybody else. And guess what? People liked you until you got with your little big-titted boy, but it's not even his fault that your word is losing weight. Because you're right along for the ride. And guess what? If y'all split up, when you all split up, whenever he's done used you up and you're all dried out to him, you're not going to gain the weight back. You're stuck with it now. So you can't be mad at anybody else about it. Now, if I were to come on here and say so-and-so did such and such thing to me, people would generally believe it. Because I've never been known to lie. I've never been known to do any of that shit. Nobody's ever caught me in a lie because I don't lie. When you get caught up in lies and get called out for lies, you don't get called out if you weren't lying in the first place. So if you want to be mad that somebody busted you out, don't do things to get busted on. It's pretty fucking simple, man. I've always been an open book on my channel, so my word holds weight around here. If I say so-and-so said such and such, people would believe me because I don't lie. I've never been caught scamming. I've never been caught lying. I've never been caught making shit up. I've never done any of that. But you're going to be mad that people just didn't take it at face value and say, oh my God, because she said it, it must have happened. Not how it works. Once you lose the weight of your word, proof or it didn't happen. And it's that simple. And y'all, you're taking Y'all were so mad at Mama Beth for doing that with Mandy, which, for rightly so. But you're taking a page right out of her book, bro. What she did to Mandy is what you are now doing to Irish Stevo and fucking Stewie. Same thing. You're expecting people to just believe you simply because you said it. And just like Meatball or Mama Beth, you're now mad because people didn't just take what you said and run with it. Excuse me? I don't know. I hope y'all are understanding what I'm trying to get at. Like, just think about that around here before you go to and try to lie about things or scam about things, or that never goes away. Once you have no respect around here, you cannot gain it back, because people will always remember you for the scams and the lies and the making shit up. You think if in 5 years from now everybody's going to have forgotten what Mama Beth did and everybody will be friends with her again? No. You think if MFW straightened her life up right now that everybody would forget all the shit she's done for the last 5 years? No, they wouldn't. But I do know that I haven't done anything hateful or mean or lied or cheated or scammed or anything for the last 5 years. And if I came out and said something that would be the truth, because I don't lie and I don't make shit up, people would believe it, because I have no reason to lie to anybody, because I'm not trying to scam anybody or cheat anybody or anything like that. I don't have ulterior motives here. You guys have been caught in how many lies now? And you can't put that on anybody else but yourselves. You cannot be mad at anybody else. So, I know there was a lot more that I wanted to say about this subject. Just, y'all, don't be like this. Keep your word high in regard. Keep your word respected. Keep your word of value. Because once you lose that, nobody's going to respect you anymore. And as I said, it doesn't just go away with time. That's something, yeah, people might, slowly come back around, but they're not going to ever trust you again. They're not going to respect you again. Even if you get rid of the loser that's pulling you down. Doesn't matter now. You went along for the ride, so you're just as bad now. So, yeah, I don't know. Hopefully that all made sense. I don't know. Maybe I'll remake this video tomorrow, because I hope I got across what I was trying to say, because it just is mind-blowing to me that people really just think that you should just believe what they're saying, even though they changed their story like 20 times now. Little things have changed the whole time. Plus, they're known for lying. Plus, there's no proof or evidence. And we all know that if that really happened, they would have immediately got a camera out and filmed it, because they would have milked that shit for the next 6 months to get sympathy coin. A page ripped out right out of MFW's playbook. That's what that is. So they're taking little segments from everybody's playbook and, putting it together, and dream team of... Never mind. Scammer dream team. But anyways, guys, yeah, it's just, if that really happened, we would have all seen evidence of it. Period. That's it. So, I love y'all so much, and I'll see y'all later. Don't be out there scamming or lying, y'all, because you'll lose weight quick. I don't know. I love y'all so much. Bye.